Another day, another cache, and this has given us to 40 divination. I think I've realized now that with divination, getting to 45 is really important, because you'll be able to kill the confused automatons, or not kill, but subdue the subdued automatons, as well as get the larger memories. So I'm just going to quickly grind from 40 to 45 divination manually. There's also a few achievements that we haven't done related to divination. Let me just show you them now. So each of these will give 5 points, creating a sign, creating a portal, unlocking a boon, transmuting an items. So we're just going to quickly unlock some of those, which will give us some more points, because we really want to have at least 12,000 fresh start world points before next week, because the next week is kind of like a bossing week. So the XP rate will stay at 1.5 times, aka 50% bonus. But your accuracy will be 50% increased, which means you can hit a lot of bosses a lot easier than you usually can. So you can head straight to, say, Telos, for example, with just the tier 80 weapon and stuff, and you'd be able to hit him at a high rate, or even head to Virago and be able to hit him with a high rate. I haven't done either of those bosses, so I don't think I'll be doing them, but certainly I think we'll see some interesting players heading straight there with that extra accuracy buff and doing some insane work on those bosses. But yeah, in terms of where we're currently sitting, I'll just show you guys at the moment. We are, let me just put this up. So after going to sleep yesterday, we are now 113 in fishing, but we're only about 100k XP from the top 100, and we have slid to rank 302. So obviously we want to change that and get back as high as we can shortly. So I'll see you guys shortly. So I've just realized that I forgot to do my Reaper task for the day yesterday, so I'm doing it now, and I'll go get a new one. This boss has become really annoying since they put elite clue and some other stuff. This boss has become really annoying since they put all of this other stuff in the wilderness as part of the wilderness rework. I've just learned that they've changed it. Hellfire bow, what the hell? What is that? Mighty's bow in the wilderness, interesting. I've just learned that they made it so that PvP is now optional in the wilderness, which is kind of cool. I think I turned it on earlier today by accident, or rather I turned it on for warbands yesterday, so I'm gonna go and have to turn that off in a second, just so I don't get PvP'd by somebody else, which would be terrible, as you can imagine. Anyway, let's get our new Reaper task. Hope for something good. That one was not too bad. I think it gives 10 points. 10 points and 10k Slayer XP. I think the higher level monsters give more Slayer XP, so let's hope we get and also more tasks. Rex Matriarch. I can actually do that one. I'll try and do that one. I'll see if I can get it well or not. Okay, that is possible, but it took absolutely ages. So I think we're gonna re-roll this into something else. So accuracy just isn't quite there. So I think we'll just go do this cache and also get a new task, because that one is just not possible at this point. Maybe next week with the 50% accuracy, it'll be a lot easier. Let's see what we get. Twin Furies. I don't even know if I can do that either. And I've just knocked out my Hunter daily, and I'm just going to knock out my Summoning daily and also use up a bunch of these iron ores to make some Granite Lobster pouches, which is super nice. And we're just going to sell back our Spirit Shards. I got to go to the guy south. But that gets us to 30 Summoning, and let's just turn in these two challenges. And there we go, 31 and 22. A little lower than I wanted to be, but it is what it is. Let me just set 5,000k. I kind of want 23 for the Deadfall trap, because there's a divine Deadfall trap that we can make, which is going to make our life a lot easier. And also these Granite Lobsters actually give a little fishing boost. It's only +1, but every little bit counts for when we're doing fishing. I think the goal for today is to try and knock out close to Desert Treasure. I don't think we'll be able to do Desert Treasure directly, but we can certainly get as close as we can. So we'll start working on that ASAP. Here we go. That is Death Plateau. Gives these reward lamps. None of them are really that. It's about 100 XP. I'll just chuck one on Hunter to get us to 23, and then the rest on Herblore, I guess, for now. And then we're going to start off Troll Stronghold right after this. And there we go. That is Troll Stronghold. They reworked it a little bit, which is pretty cool actually. So that's quite nice. And we got 2 mysterious lamps. I think we're just gonna whack them on Herblore because I've got nothing really better to put them on at the moment. And that should get us to almost 40, which means you can do a bunch of these other quests, which we'll try and knock out when we have a chance. So I managed to buy 355 Dragon Bones for 6k each, about 2.1 mil, which is a lot of our cash. But I figured earlier, like I said, we're sitting on a war cache of money, and this will get us to 60 prayer, which is going to be great. So we may as well spend the money that we have to boost our stats up. I'm just going to head to the Wildy now, and well, after I turn PvP off first, and quickly get that 60 prayer ASAP, and sell all of my beltfish and other fish that I've gotten from Manifold fishing for the remainder of the money. There we go. That's another cache, which gets us to 44. Not quite 45. I might knock that out a little bit later. I did get the Diviner's Footwear though, which is nice. But yeah, I think we're going to keep working on getting these Dragon Bones done to get to 60 prayer. So we couldn't quite make it to 60 prayer just now. We're about 44k away, maybe we'll be. I think some quests will get us there. Obviously we want to get to 70 long term, so I think we're just going to spend most of our money specifically on prayer, just so we can get to 60 and 70 for rigor, augury, and piety. But yeah, I'm just going to keep working on some other quests and stuff like that. And here we go. This should give us 60 prayer, which means we just need to go and complete King's Ransom in order to get Chivalry unlocked. Obviously we're looking to try and get piety, but piety right now, what's that, 461,000 XP divided by 378 times by 6,000. There you go. It's about 7.3 mil fresh start cash in order to get that, which is obviously a lot of money, especially for people who aren't buying bonds, etc. So at the current point, I'm not going to be able to get it, but certainly, later on, we should be able to get it, just with some extra fishing, some more fishing money or some other money. We should be able to get 70 hopefully before next week, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how much money we'll get. But that does get us combat 110, which is quite nice. I think that unlocks some extra Reaper tasks, bosses or something like that, so that'll be quite nice. But I just need to AFK for the moment, so I'm actually going to go back to Manifold, do some fishing, because I'm going to hop on the treadmill for about half an hour, hour maybe. So doing another hour of fishing should get us a little more money that we can spend towards something else. But yeah, I'll see you guys after that. I'm just going to quickly show you guys where we are up to. So if I just pop in FSW Kudi, let's take a look where that gets us to. So we're actually rank 114 for prayer, which is quite interesting, and rank 227 overall. So we have come up a bit, but as you can see, for fishing we're rank 108. So we want to make sure that we maintain the sub 100 ranking in order to get the golden halo. So I will see you guys after about an hour of running on the treadmill and fishing. Okay, so I'm going to put down my portable crafter and start crafting gems. I've spent basically all of my money, every single last dollar, and I've managed to get 2,190 sapphires. I've also got some pulse cores that I think I'll be using. I haven't really used these before, and I'll also be using the protein hides and the the stuff from the medium protein pack here as well, because the entire point is we want to try to get to 61 crafting for lunar diplomacy, so we can smash out lunar diplomacy today and have full lunars as well. So I will see you guys shortly. I've never used these pulse cores before, but they're kind of cool. They give a little XP boost. Nothing insane, but just a little bit, better to get us some more XP. But I'm gonna start crafting gems. The plan is to use all of the gems, which I believe will get us, I don't know, about 55 or so, and then we're going to start using the hides, which should get us the rest of the way. Some of the last pulse cores, when we're a little bit higher, should help too. But we'll have to wait and see and try our best to stretch these gems as much as possible, because these aren't really selling back in the GE, so I'm basically just wasting money here and not getting any return for it. But it's all going to be worth it if we can use Luna's armor and Desert Treasure armor before the bossing week, because then we will be able to just absolutely dominate a lot of these bosses using magic. I haven't forgotten, we do have to do Mage Arena. I'm hoping to do the Mage Arena as well, but that's going to take some time, and I need to buy a bunch of, where is it, Divine Storm casts, which actually just air runes, so no blood runes like in RS3, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to keep smashing this out, and this should get us a bunch of total levels as well, which will be extremely nice to get higher up on the leaderboards. Okay, so doing about 20 minutes of crafting got us to 55. Obviously, we'll come back a little bit later to try and get 61. I think we will have very close between our sapphires, the pulse cores that we have. Let me chuck on one of these and see what they say. Why does it say 2,400 if we just set it to, can I set everything off and just set it to crafting only? Let's see what it, oh, come on, toggle skills. So, oh, okay, interesting. So, oh, crafter, okay, I guess we're going to be crafting some more then. I'll see you guys shortly. Alright, well, that has gotten us to 60 crafting. We're quite close to 61. I do have some protein hides sitting around, but I actually need to AFK for about 2 hours, so I'm just going to do some fishing. I'm just going to cancel some of my G orders or change the price a bit, because some of them are a bit underpriced. I might set this at 1,000, and then I might set this at like, well, what's the mid price? I'll set this at like 200, just to ensure that I don't get absolutely merged selling this. And then I might sell these at like, let's try 6,000 and see if I can actually sell these, because I kind of desperately need the cash, and try and buy a rune pickaxe so I can do some mining later. No, still not selling for that amount. What is the actual cost of this if I was to buy it directly? Oh, well, I've managed to get it, so I'm just going to whack that onto my tool belt. Yeah, we're going to do, I guess, some more fishing while we are AFKing and watching some stuff on Netflix with the wife. Oh, I didn't know about these urns. Well, I can't really use them now. But yeah, I'll catch you guys after another hour or two of fishing. And yeah, so far, you know, we are kind of halfway to lunar diplomacy. We will need to get 55 wood cutting and 60 mining, as well as 49 fire making, but I'm not too worried on those ones. Obviously the big blocker is definitely crafting, which we seem to have gotten. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get full lunar, and then we will need to also get 70 prayer, ideally in the next 3 days. So those are the kind of the two big things that we're working on, you know, getting full lunars and getting 70 prayer, so we have access to augury at the start of the increased accuracy week, which is in less than 3 days. So obviously we're kind of under the pump now to get that done ASAP, so I'll catch you guys in 2 hours or so. So I managed to get 80 fishing while I was AFKing. I watched the movie on Netflix, Drifting Away. It was really good, actually. Not a bad movie. And this finally gives us 46 and 45 divination. So these caches should go a lot faster. Now I won't have to do like 4, 5, or 6 a day. I can probably just do 2 to 3 of them a day to get the XP that I need. So very happy about that one. I think we're going to go to Draenor and just knock out all of the easy divination achievements just while we've got this buff, because I totally forgot to knock a lot of them out, and each of these give 5 points, as I mentioned. So there's like 40 or 50 points just waiting here for me to obtain. So I'm going to knock them out. I think we're going to go back fishing. We did hit 80, which is pretty good. So once we unlock Invention, we can create the shark outfit pieces, which are going to help us to get that, you know, much higher fishing level as part of the competition. At the moment, if I just refresh this, we are sitting around rank 216, and we are 98 on fishing, so we've just managed to sneak back in, which I'm happy about, and I'll see you guys later with more progress. Apologies for the construction noise, but we've just completed the Mage Arena, which gives us the Guthix Cape and Staff, and we've just unlocked the Divine Storm spell, which is actually faster to do in Legacy combat mode than in the ESC combat mode. So I changed to Legacy, but we'll just change back to Revolution now. So I'm just trying to get my Bone Crusher. So I managed to find a group that'll do some 84 trash farming. We just kill all of these guys and then head to Cerberus and do Mage in melee range. Ends up being about 100k Dungeoneering tokens an hour, which is pretty good. We should be able to get our Charming Imp within another 2 or 3 runs. So I'll get you guys later. Also, this gives a lot of gold and random resources, so pretty good overall. Also, I didn't explain this fully earlier, but the suicide method essentially means not bringing more than 3 items, because if and when you die, it just means you'll be dumped outside of the front of the instance, because, you know, you have no death costs. Like right now, my death costs here say 0, and it just means that we can continue running back after we die without sort of any issue, which is super nice to farm this dungeon. So here is our 84 trash farm chest. Obviously these are worth 25k each. These are worth 32k each. And then we've got some other junk that's not really worth much, but we do get some super defenses, which is super nice. And I'm gonna go get the Charming Imp shortly, so I'll see you guys there. And with this we get our Charming Imp finally. So this is gonna be absolutely insane to pick up all of our charms for summoning, so you know, got to be very happy with that one. So now with that we have the Charming Imp, we have the Bone Crusher, we have the Twisted Bird Skull necklace. I think we do want to get the gem bag and maybe the gem bag upgraded at some point, but I think that's going to have to wait while we work on some other stuff in the reward shop. But glad to have the kind of big 3 from the Dungeoneering reward shop. You know, that's also really massive, and I think will get us a long way towards where we need to be. So super happy with that so far. So I totally forgot about this box of banking, but I saw Dovidas, a friend, using it, and you can like deposit stuff directly from your inventory instead of placing down a deposit box. So obviously I need to get to 49 fire making and 55 wood cutting, and I also need a bunch of teaks in general for construction. So I figure it's probably the best chance, or it's a good chance rather, to use this and also to start wood cutting. For Lunar Diplomacy we're only missing a few things. Obviously Jungle Potion and Charlotte Village I can knock out within a couple of minutes, but it's just really the 55 wood cutting and the 60 mining. So those are the 2 things that I'm going to work on while I'm AFKing today and working on my work from home job. Here we go, and with this we have 55 wood cutting, which gives us almost all of the levels that we require for Lunar Diplomacy. Last thing that we need to do is get 60 mining, which we will need for mining the lunar rock during lunar diplomacy. So the plan that I have for that is to knock out a lot of the Boric and Doric tasks. So I'm going to start knocking that out now. So I bought all of the bars that I need for the Doric and Boric tasks. I got absolutely merged on some of them, like this iron bar for 3k each. Ooh. But it is what it is. So we should be able to knock out all of these within maybe 10-15 minutes and then start working towards 60 mining ASAP. This quest was kind of cool. I guess they reworked the Dwarfs Quest. I've totally forgotten its name, which was an absolutely dogshit quest. But now it's actually pretty good overall. And it does unlock a bunch of stuff. I think just due to the fact that we're a main and we can just buy smithing supplies, it's probably best to put it into mining, so we can get the mining up a lot higher. And also specifically because we want lunar diplomacy unlocked ASAP, we're just going to chuck this on all of these ones on mining, and we've got a fair few more tasks, so I can actually complete up to Doric's task 5 and Boric's task 2. So that's going to be really nice in order to get us up to 60 mining ASAP with all this bonus XP coming in shortly. So I'll see you guys at the end of that. There we go. So I actually managed to find some scarabs while I was doing one of the Boric tasks, which gave us 4 bonus stars, which are all going on prayer, and that gives us 10k XP for bonus XP. So we are getting closer and closer. Obviously, I tried to buy some D-bones overnight for like 6k, but it seems like the price of D-bones is just going through the absolute roof, and the market is basically bought out. So ideally we want to buy it at a later date, but it might be difficult to do that. I was hoping to get 70 prayer, lunar diplomacy, desert treasure as well, all done before the bossing week starts, which is next week onwards. We get 50% accuracy in combat, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. We're not able to get that in time, but we should be able to get lunar diplomacy done, which I'm working on now, so that's going to be great. But yeah, definitely big things we're working on: King's Ransom and 70 prayer for rigor, augury, piety. Also getting desert treasure for desert spells, and then lunar diplomacy for that lunar power armor. Those 3 together will be an absolutely amazing trio, and really kind of elevate our account up quite quickly into the kind of mid and end game. Unfortunately, yesterday my Reaper was the Twin Furies, which is going to be quite rough, but thankfully with the 50% XP boost coming in about 5 hours, we should be able to head there with a friend or two, and then with that additional accuracy be able to have 100% or close to at that, and at least get the 6 kills. Hopefully we get Spoon to drop. If we did, that would be absolutely insane, but we'll have to wait and see whether we are lucky or not so lucky with that. If I can't get much more bones, I think I'm just going to head to DK's and just do the suicide method with myself solo, and then also try and spoon some rings or some D hatchet and stuff to get some more money, and be able to buy some D bones and stuff. But regardless, we're just going to keep working on these Doric and Boric quests, and working on the requirements for this setup. So I'll see you guys later. There we go, and that is Doric's task 4. So I've got all of the Dorics and Boric tasks that I can do right now completed, and I'm just going to chuck it all on mining, which gives us 39k mining XP. I've just noticed this guy looks like he has a dragon chain body. Anyway, so what that means now is we can we'll start mining and burning up this bonus XP to try and get to 60 as fast as possible. So it is about 140k 48k XP away, so it will take a fair bit to get there, but I will catch you guys on the flip side. Another cache while I was mining, that gets me to, let's see, 48 divination. Plan is to get this to 70, I think. and then we'll start doing some core hunting or cache hunting after that. Obviously we want to unlock invention ASAP, but it has quite high requirements at 80 smithing, 80 crafting, 80 divination. Right now we don't really have money to afford 80 crafting or 80 smithing, so that's going to take a fair while, but up until that we just want to unlock as many combat stuff as we can, so that we're able to make that money that we're going to need to afford the upgrades. So the tangled web of quests and tangled web of goals are increasing by the second. So anyway, I'm back to the mines and trying to get this 60 mining ASAP. And here it is. Here's our first day of miscellanea. Got some dwarf weed, some irit, Avanto, Lantadime. These Renars will actually go super hard, and some teak logs. I'm not sure how much these are worth, but I imagine they're worth a fair bit. So we're going to bank them and get them for sale. We did hit 60 mining just a little while earlier, getting about 92k an hour. So that's pretty good. So now we're just going to knock out a lot of the pre-quests, so Jungle Potions, Charlotte Village, Lunar Diplomacy, and then after that I think we'll work on some of the pre-requirements for King's Ransom, and then after that Temple Desert Treasure. So we've got a fair few quests. I'm trying to knock out all 5 or 6 of those within a couple of hours, and then get this video up tonight as well. So I'll see you guys later. Yeah, unfortunately, guys and girls, I have not been able to play that much in the past 2 days. I have been working. We are going to knock out all of the Lunar Diplomacy quests today. But yeah, I just haven't been able to play that much, which just slowed down my progress a lot. Just got a lot of stuff in real life on. But I'll just show you here our kind of current standings. We are ranked 306 for total level, and for fishing we are 118. So we will have to focus on that one a bit. For fishing we will need to get to about 2.8 mil XP. We are currently sitting at 2.2 mil XP, so that will be about 6 hours or so to get back in the top 10. But I'm not too worried about that one, because once we work on some other stuff, it'll be a lot faster to get that one done. So anyway, please like and subscribe to the video. I appreciate all of the support so far, and thank you for your time watching the video today.